Namaste, my friends. Today we will talk about mantras. What it is or what they are. What are the benefits? Why to perform them? How to perform them? And also when to perform them. But most important, how to choose the mantra to practice, as there are so many. If you're interested in the answers to all of these questions, please continue watching, and I hope this video won't disappoint you. The word mantra consists of two words, which is man, to think, to reflect. Manas actually is the mind or the consciousness from Sanskrit. And tra, it's the instrument. So mantra, it's the instrument for the mind. It's also the sound expression of the energy, the particular energy. And when you will start practicing it, you will understand what I'm talking about. Gurus of past and present, they were all telling the same thing, that if you want to change and develop as a whole person, you need to do on the physical level hatha yoga to change and develop your body. You need to do pranayama to change the energy, and to perform mantra to change the vibrations that surround you. Let's start from bringing ourselves back to our childhood when we were all little and we were reading fairy tales. There were these magical words that were making things happen. Things were magically appearing, or carpets starting flying, or heroes were using in order to fight the enemies, the villains. And mantra in yoga, in Vedic culture, it's kind of these magical words. It doesn't mean that if you will say apple, apple, it will materialize in your hand. Unfortunately, this is not how it works. They do have the energy behind them, and the more you repeat them, chant them, or perform Jappa, which is the repetition of the mantra, Jappa mantra, it's called the better benefits, or like the stronger benefits you will get. In yoga, it is believed that in order for you to get the really 100% of the benefits of this specific mantra that you're practicing, you need to practice it for 108,000 times. So you need to repeat the same word, sentence, or phrase, the one that you're practicing, for 108,000 times, which is a huge, impossibly huge number, because like most probably if you will try to count, it will take you from months to years to get to this number, and then maybe you will get these incredible benefits. I'm not telling you not to do that. By all means, I myself would love to be able to chant the mantra for that amount of time, but like really, if you're not counting every time, it's very hard to estimate more or less at which number you are. Nevertheless, this is the statistics that gurus they're giving us. So this what the old Vedic texts are writing. So 108,000 times, which may already discourage you, but please don't be discouraged, because even if you don't get these magical benefits from the mantra you have chosen, there are the benefits that you will get immediately, even from a couple repetitions of the mantra, which are, on the physical level, it's the vibration, because when you will put your hand on your chest after you practice the mantra, at least for some time, I'm not telling if you will chant it for one time, like simply once, you will get this benefit, even though you should try, maybe you will. Let me know in the comments below. So you put your hand on your chest and you will feel this vibration, like the whole body is resonating like a camerton, you know, like that musicians are using. So this is already incredible feeling that you get. At the level of your mind becomes more calm. It becomes much more focused. It's an incredible way to also bring the attention from outside inward to the inside. It will help you to understand who you are and what you want. When I have a question that I don't know an answer to, I put down my yoga mat and I start doing the mantra practice for as long as I can possibly do. And after that, sitting simply in the same position, you know, with your mind calm now, with this incredible vibration, you can repeat the question in your mind. And so many times I get the immediate answer. Kind of you start understanding what you want, what you need, not what everyone else thinks you should do, which is like, for me, was a revelation actually in the practice of mantra. Of course, I'm not telling that for whichever question you should do this, because mantra is not about that. It's about the changing of the vibration in which you actually live. A lot of people use it as the sort of the prayer to clean and cleanse the room, the space, and also to kind of benedict the food that you're eating. In Tibet, they use the Om mantra before they start eating the food, for example. If you want, you may try and tell me how it tastes after. I'm very curious to hear what you think about that. Okay, so now we know that you need to repeat it for many times. But which mantra to choose actually practicing? It's one of the most difficult questions because there is not a simple answer to that. We are all so unique and everyone needs different things. This is the beauty of our world. There are different ways to find your own mantra. I will tell you all of them. First is to inherit the mantra from your teacher. It's when the teacher is passing you the mantra that he was practicing for years and he's still practicing. And when he shares with you his experience, his knowledge, this is the most valuable. If this is impossible, you don't have a teacher, or teacher doesn't give you the mantra, or maybe he doesn't perform any mantra, what you can do, you can open the ancient books. As in most part of the books, some type of mantra is mentioned. It means that even centuries ago, people were practicing it and they were getting the results. That's why they put it in these books. Most of the time it's even written which results you will get by practicing this mantra. And I believe it's already a very credible source. Of course, you may use the internet and have a look for the mantra that you like. There are for health, for wealth, for love, for almost anything that you can imagine. Also, you need to understand that everything that is there, that they're claiming is working, actually works. And you don't really have that much time to try all of them. So we come back to the last point, to how actually to choose a mantra for yourself. I believe, and my teacher as well, that you need to have a connection with the mantra. When you hear the mantra, you have this incredible warm feeling, or any feeling that you heard it already, or it's very familiar, or you really love it so much. You need to have an emotions. If you do so, it means that most probably, at least in Buddhism and in Vedic culture, they do believe, as we're reincarnated, it means that in the past, most probably, you were practicing this mantra. And who knows, maybe you actually performed it 108,000 times. So if you start performing it in your recent life, maybe you will already get all these incredible benefits. It's not given, but I really believe so, so I encourage you to try. There are different ways, and we are all so different. And everyone should choose the way that suits him or her. Me, myself, I have the mantra that fortunately was passed to us students by our teacher. It's the simple mantra Om, but in the kind of like variation. If you're interested in getting to know a bit more about this mantra, I will put the link below. I will make the video on that because I truly believe in sharing the knowledge, and this is the mantra that I try to practice as much as I can, and I got incredible results. I will share them all with you. So please, if you're interested, you may watch it. But let's go back to the mantras in general. What are other aspects that you need to know to perform the mantra? It's how to perform it. What is the position? The best position is as a meditative position, which is Padmasana. But honestly, not that many people can perform Padmasana, but most importantly, stay in Padmasana for the longer time in order to practice the mantra. So you should choose the one that you can for today. Of course, Hatha Yoga will be your help. The more you practice, the better your body more flexible it becomes, the more your hips will be open and you will be able to sit in Padmasana for hours. Still, any meditative pose with your legs crossed better. Try to avoid the simple pose like this, because it doesn't really lock the energetic channels, the one that we need. Or you can use the Vajrasana pose, the diamond pose like that. Always essential, back should be always straight. This is the must thing. Not that important which pose that you're choosing, but the straight back. What about the hands? Okay, the hands, different variations. You can put them on Namaste. In order to do so, we can put our hands down, unite the palms, and bring them close to our chest. Gazing forward, and then of course we close our eyes to chanting of the mantra. Be sure that there is no tension in your elbows, in your arms, in your back. If you need, you can put something behind your pelvis. You can put some cushions, some pillows, some blankets, anything that you need. Because here, we're not working on the pose itself, we're working with the vibrations. So you should be focused on that. There should be no discomfort or especially pain in your body. Another position of the hands, it's simply palms facing down like this, everything is relaxed. Or the Jnana Mudra, so you close the first part of your index finger with the first part of your thumb like that, and also the fingers, the rest of the fingers, they're completely relaxed, falling from your knee like that, back straight as always. And you chant your mantra. How loud to chant it? Of course, there are two ways. You can chant it or out loud in general or mentally, because not always we're able to chant it out loud. People with whom you will live, or maybe you're at work, or maybe you don't want other people to know that you're practicing mantra for any reason, by all means. You can chant it mentally. Of course, you won't get that many benefits, or like, let's say, that strong, especially the vibration. But please try it. Out loud, it's completely perfect, as loud or as quiet as you prefer, because depending on the energy, where the energy is in your body, your voice will be different. And I will make maybe another video on that when we will be talking about chakras, system of our body, because it's another very interesting topic. But it's simply with practice. It doesn't matter if it is quiet, if it is loud. You should feel comfortable. That's the most important, because you practice with yourself. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You're your best friend, your best teacher. So do as you want for today. Let's talk about as well how to practice it in terms of how many times. It is believed that you need to practice it 108,000 times. So you will get all of the benefits only if you practice it 108,000 times, which is like beautiful words, but actually how many years, how many months, most probably years it will take you to do so. And the counting of the times that you're chanting the mantra, it's quite complicated because of course you can use the mala, the beans, the mala with 108 beans, but will you really remember how many circles how many rounds you went, how many times you chanted? And the Jappa, or the repetition of the mantra, it's not that evident to count it, especially when you need to focus on the mantra itself. But nevertheless, 108,000 times, it's a pretty good number. It is believed that 15 minutes is the optimal number. Of course, the more you can, the better it is. And when you start practicing, you will feel for yourself what is the proper amount of time. Important always not to feel pain in your knees. If you feel discomfort, really, like not the slight discomfort, because this will happen almost immediately, but the really bothering discomfort, the pain, then you should exit and simply change the position, maybe start breathing. Also, when to practice the mantra. Some believe that if you practice it in the morning, you set the course for the whole coming day, become more focused and more resourceful in everything that you're going to do. Others do say that, well, chanting the mantra in the evening helps you to digest everything that happened during the day, all of the thoughts, all of the information that you received, and brings you into this calm and equilibrium state. So in order when you go to sleep, for example, you will have beautiful dreams and you will sleep better. Nevertheless, you can choose morning, evening, or actually any part of the day. Please don't use it as an excuse to practice in the morning and then maybe you didn't have time. Okay, I won't practice. Any time is fine. Simply find 5, 10, 15 minutes, 1 hour, as much or as little as you can, and start practicing. Choose the mantra and start seeing the results, start practicing it. And if you would like, share with me your experience of your practice. You can share with me, if you would like, also which mantra you have chosen. If you feel some difference in the state, in the feelings in your body, I'm very curious and I will be very grateful even for my teaching experience and for my personal experience, maybe to try some new mantra. I thank you so much for watching this video till the end. And I really hope that you will implement the mantras in your daily practice, in your weekly practice, in your monthly practice, that you will implement in your practice. And I'm sure that it will really improve your overall practice during the years. I thank you once again for staying with me. And I wish you an amazing journey, because our life is a journey. Namaste.